questions for players or coach?
I just thought the first half was pretty similar to what we saw up in Hamden a couple of weeks ago. And Paula was on the bench with 2 fouls, and we had Maria on the bench with 2 fouls. And offensively, we were a little out of sync with the, Iona's a really good team, obviously. And their pressure, I thought, affected us getting into a rhythm. But the second half, right out of a 1 call, Carly hit the 3 to tie the game up. And we ran a bunch of white and 1, and Paula really took the game over and scored, I think, 11 in the third quarter. And Maria has just been so good for us down the stretch offensively. We all know what she can do defensively, but she's really been efficiently shooting the ball and leading us. And we really have been putting a lot of pieces together at the right time for really over a course of January into February, and playing really well right now.
Questions?
Maria, you guys are 0-3 on January, whatever, 5-7 overall. What kept you, or what's been the biggest thing as a senior to keep things where you are right now?
Just staying together. We start out 0-3, and that can hurt your confidence a lot and kind of the morale of the team. But just like knowing, like, hey guys, it's gonna come together at some point. Like, we're a very talented team. Like, it's gonna click. It's gonna click. Just keep working hard. Keep focused on the defense. Like, our offense will work. Our offense will work. And that was pretty much it. Just like not looking back, not looking at the past, just looking forward, and then just taking it one game at a time from there.
Is there any extra urgency because you're the seniors? You have to kind of tell the people, hey, this is my last shot at that point. Are you guys going to be back or I'm not? Or that won't come up at all?
No. I mean, I just try to play within myself and play my game every single time. And, like Coach has said, Paula had a dominating third quarter. So when someone's hot, like, it's their turn to get the ball. And, I trust my teammates that we're going to work hard every single game and hopefully come out with a win.
I think we have an interesting stat that we've had multiple leading scorers, we've had multiple leading rebounders, we've had multiple players be our leading scorer and rebounder on several different occasions, and that's really been our MO for over a number of years. And it just took time to settle in with new faces and find roles before you could identify roles to have success. And we were able to search and get that after the new year.
Coach, 2 straight regular season championships, but with an entirely different looking team. Last year so senior weighted, this year a lot younger. What has the journey been like going from losing so many players to now Mag?
I have to tell you, it's been, for me personally, so much fun, because it's really what coaching is trying to find new faces, great talent, and putting it all together. And then when it wasn't working, and that's what coaching is. It wasn't working offensively with what we were doing, where we picked up last year. Well, where can we find our different strengths and where our weaknesses were, and how can we get it to work better? And that's, to me, that was the fun of it. We got off to a 4-2 start with a win over Temple. People point to an 0-3. Like, our 2 conference games were the first weekend in December. We had enough positive that we could point to that we have the talent. Again, that's what coaching is with a whole new team. We just had Maria, we had Sarah Schill, and we had Adeline Martucci that were 17 points that returned. So we just needed time to figure it out. But that's, for me personally, has been the most fun, was coaching a new team and figuring it out. We knew that we were going to be in any game because of the way we could defend. It was just putting the pieces in the right spot to get some offensive flow. We had great leadership. We've had a culture of success and winning in the locker room. Maria, hats off, and the upperclassmen that understood how to handle a locker room when we had some adversity.
Coach, you mentioned your defense. It seemed like you really stopped Iona's inside game without incurring fouls. Was that just part of the strategy and part of the discipline of your team?
I think overall we're a pretty tough defensive team, no doubt, and I think that we pay a lot of attention to scout defense. And again, I thought it hurt us with Maria and Paula out with 2 fouls in the first half. But yes, we know what we want to take away, and I thought we adjusted at halftime to a wing ball screen action that gave them difficulty in the second half.
Coach, are you not surprised that you rattled off 17 straight wins after that slow start?
I think overall, to get to 17 in a row, I would never predict it. But I just think looking at one game at a time, building over a week at a time, I'm not surprised.
Coach, how's the past experience of going into the tournament with the long winning streak help you guys now when you're going in with that?
I just think, we're playing real confidently. It's just, again, we stay very short-sighted. I think that's the best thing that we've learned from past teams and great leadership that, last year we had the big bullseye on our back and that we never had a hiccup. So I think that's probably the best example that we have to stay very short-sighted going forward. We told the team in the locker room, let's enjoy this today and tomorrow, and then we'll worry about the MAC tournament on Tuesday.
Coach, the regular season is, to win it is a great honor. Yet is the first round bye sometimes a disadvantage because another team's more warmed up and could be a little more eager to knock off number one?
Well, no, I think, you want to be the best all the time. You go out and put a uniform on, so I don't see that as a disadvantage. I think for us, the way the tournament's set up this year, that it was really important to secure 1 and 2 so that we're playing on Friday, have the day off Saturday to get ready for hopefully a Sunday, Monday run. I think that was real important for us.
Last chance? Okay. Thanks, everybody.